we are headed in the right direction, I think, certainly in the Republican conference, and I hope across both sides of the aisle there, and recognizing that leaders have got to rise up, that we must lead by example. You know, to Warren's point, when I was giving back 15% of my salary last year, I'm a 30-year businessman, so I was under no illusion that that in and of itself was going to change our fiscal course,
right? Even
if matched by every member of Congress. But it's the principle of leadership by example that I learned at Parris Island a long time ago from those young drill instructors.
Right.
Yes. There's not one thing that those drill instructors ask of us that they did not first do themselves and model. So I think our leaders have to model really where we want to go. And for me, it was to give back 15% and decline a range of benefits. And I'm hopeful, I'm really hopeful, and I appreciate Warren having me out today, that this will help elevate this topic of congressional reform,
right,
of aligning congressional benefits with what is commonly available in the private sector.
You know, Warren, Congressman says, you know, leading by example and, you know, taking 15% of his gross salary. I just am curious, for you know, for theory's sake, I mean, what if you donated 15% of your salary to the Treasury?
I don't have much of a salary, but 15% of my income.
15% of your income, I mean.
I would love, you know, I mean, if you could get a significant percentage of Congress to do that, you know, I'd do it too. And I'll say this: if out of 435 in the House and the additional in the Senate, if 50 of them would do it, you know, I'd do it.
If 50 of them would do it, then you would donate 15% of your income.
So it's 10% of Congress, roughly, between the.
Right.
Sure.